Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and our Ar-Âdunâim campaign on Divide and Conquer with the expanded unit roster sub-mod. In the last episode, a couple of things happened. One of them was that we moved out with this army led by Lord Gimilsor, and we took Tirthoros, sacked it, destroyed everything, and then gave it to Harad. And now our plan is to do the same thing with Tirthared. Unfortunately, though, Gondor has actually a pretty decent garrison here. We don't really need to worry about these early tier units, but Gondor infantry is strong, Gondor spearmen, Gondor archers, etc. Bulky ass troops with a lot of armor, so it's going to be kind of rough taking that one. But if we do, then I think it will be a hefty price, not when it comes to income, but rather the buildings we will be able to destroy and get money out of, and then just give that one to Harad as well. And I think that's going to be the last thing we do here on this side, on this eastern side. Maybe Haudanur would be nice to take, but I mean, I think that's it for now here at least, because we need to start looking at expanding. Speaking of which, we are sending some troops to reinforce Dol Amroth after that big battle where we faced Boromir and he didn't even participate in the battle, so yeah. But they still have one full stack here led by Duinhir, who very well might come to lay siege to Dol Amroth yet again, and we need that one to stand strong. So maybe I would like to assemble an army and reclaim Methrast. We see that they have a port there now, so they have started doing some investment in it. Might be like a meeting hall and builder's hall or something like that they already have. And if so, we are actually going to keep it, and then I will try to hold it, because it will be easier to send reinforcements over to Methras than, for example, over to Aragrondost, which we are sieging now. We took Anulond, destroyed, or we rather just, we didn't sack it. That was a problem. We occupied it because we wanted to hold it, and then we started investing in guilds and whatnot, but then we saw that Boromir was dropped off by Admiral Nirion with a pretty sizable army as well. And I don't think, because these units wouldn't be able to make it back in time, so we wouldn't be able to hold Anulond. But what we will do is make a lot of money out of it. We will also hope that they go for the fort, so we buy ourselves some time there, and then maybe we should be able to take Tharagrondos. We will take some casualties in doing so, but either we will try to hold Tharagrondost, or rather just get these ships all the way over there. I don't think they will get there in time. Boromir can get there in 2 turns. But when the Admiral has dropped off the troops at Dol Amroth, he will be a lot quicker. So then maybe they will be able to make it over to Tharagrondost. So if we burn that and leave it, then we basically will have burnt this entire coast except for Ethelond. But we did it in Methrast, and we did it at Londgalen, and we did it here at Anulond, and we will in potentially in Tharagrondost as well, because distance to capital, they will not be happy. There will be a lot of corruption. So I think sacking this, destroying it, leaving it, and then just coming back to the beginning here. Maybe just cut a big line through Ethelond, Ethring, and then start trying to take some territories here, because like I said, we really need to start taking territories now, which we are also working on over on the eastern side, far eastern side. We are currently sieging Siakan, so now we're at war with Khand, because we desperately need to help. We desperately need to help Harad as much as possible, because Khand sided with the Istari. So now we will need to do something to take their attention away from Harad, taking this region, giving it to Harad, maybe even selling it if they have some cash at hand. And I think that might be that might be a good idea. And then maybe just run back with this army and try to use it to rather expand up here in Gondor. That might be what we want to do. Baradharn is reinforced by 2 generals currently, some cavalry, some seafarers, and we see that a Gondorian army is on its way here. So we send more troops, some pretty elite units actually, on their way up as well. We really need to start working on strengthening our army and our economy, because sacking is very fun, but it's a pretty short-term increase in money. So it's a very like sudden influx, but it doesn't really help in the long term. That's why, first of all, we wanted to destroy for Gondor, burning everything here, sacking it, and then we are going to start working here again. I did have a plan to take Tharagrundos and then maybe move east from there, but I think we're gonna have to do it the other way around and eventually move the capital to Dol Amroth, etc., to just keep the population as happy as possible and the corruption as low as possible. With that said, I think we've done everything we want to do. Now I need to end the turn and hope that Duinhir won't move for Dol Amroth quite yet. I would also very much like to try to lay siege already, like with the with the archers, the corsairs, for example. If they move down and just lay siege to the Gondorian stronghold, don't think they will be able to win, but I still think it would be a lot of fun just to rob them of some resources and whatnot. We have a small fleet moving to blockade the docks at Pelargir, because that is a quest that we have. We will do our best to work it out because we need the money for that. But Gondor has fleets, a lot of them, just ships spread out every here and there. Also this one over here, of course, and I think they also have a ship or two over here at this side, blockading some of Harad's docks. But one step at a time, and this first step will be ending the turn. Yeah, speaking of Gondorian fleets. Okay, rioting in Anulond, I don't care, I don't have any troops there. But speaking of Gondorian fleets, we have a navy here. They do a lot of these like just one ship at a time. So we might be able to take them out actually. I do not like this if he is moving for Barad-dûr, but we will try to throw in as many troops as possible. You can just be close by. You can reach us right now. You can keep moving over here as well. And let's see. They do have a lot of troops here right now, and I don't have anything to do one-turn siege with them. We might be able to get a draw out, but I would much rather like to have ballista so I could actually attack right off the bat. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna do this. You can lay siege, and you start running back so we can defend Barad-dûr if necessary. Get moving all the way back. And you move up and blockade at Pelargir. I don't know how long we had to blockade it for, at least 2 turns, yeah. So keep blockading that one. I don't really like that our Dulgulbalaks are so weak here, but eventually we will be able to repair them. Problem is that we don't really have a lot of money. Númenórean vanguard, yes. We got some of our absolute elite cavalry in Umbar. The problem with Umbar, it's a very rich settlement, but we need to walk the units everywhere because this little peninsula is in the way for us shipping them via fleets, which kind of sucks. How expensive are you, by the way? 468. I don't think we need to have a lot of troops in Umbar. So you just keep moving. Still making a little bit of money, but not enough. We need some cheap buildings. You can be retrained. That makes us more money. You do not reach us. You could actually reach Irithoros and reclaim that one. Need Harad to be a bit more active here. And I hope you'll be probably lay siege first. And then we will be able to break said siege. You drop off some troops here, please. This is actually a pretty strong fleet. Drop them off. You jump in. Like that. And then you two. I want to see if I can get you down to that fort. And then you can lay siege to Methras. I think that would be hilarious. And you. Where did Boromir go? Go over to Tharagrundos. Where is that sneaky bastard? Okay, did he actually move back? I would be so annoyed if that was the case. Well, At least it looks like it's going to buy us a couple of more turns. And they are going to be so pissy with us no matter what we do. So I'm just going to keep it at high. So we keep making just at least break even. You can still hang out in the fort. And I need to know where Boromir went. Verelond. He's not following the roads, it looks like, at least. Well, anytime he buys us to keep sieging down Tharagrundost and eventually just sack it and bail out, then I'm gonna be happy. Gobelmirland got a market, sweet, new family member, and Anagamaite. Telescope, line of sight. Fuinor, conqueror of the Lamroth, got the Ar-Âdunâim shield. That is great. Okay, overall we are on 21st place. Gondor is really strong, but at least Mordor has the strongest military right now. And as we can see over here, looks like they actually have a couple of armies. I don't like it that they are moving back, though. I want them to take Osgiliath. That would be swell. Denethor is out in the open field. Would be nice to kill him as well. But now we're done over on this side. I will keep sieging Siakan, see if they sally out and whatnot. It's going to be another 6 turns, though. So they might be able to get troops here in time to relieve them. But I think this is fairly even among the troops. The problem is they also have a lot of cavalry, Varyag's nobles, etc., who are not fun to face. Ew. But don't think we have anything more to do here right now, at least. You will keep moving in there. Yeah, these Gondorian fleets, we need to start getting rid of them eventually. But now we are fighting here, and I also want to try to expand here. But I think we are done for this turn, at least. Well, let's quick save in case the game crashes, and end the turn. Well, look at that. These units actually decided to sally out. And they kill my troops with no problem. So I'm actually going to withdraw from this battle. And that will be even worse. Just automatically resolve it. We didn't kill anyone. Decline. It's just Corsairs. No worries. Baggage train lost. And our finances. Where did that go? How did we become so ridiculously broke all of a sudden? Let's see. We do have a couple of troops in here. I just need to make sure that I send enough for it to be full. Let's send. See, I need to think this over a little bit. These are cavalry units, and I want you to be in there as well. Let's see, we have at least 7, 8, 9. So 2, 11. 1, 2. Let's just start filling up the settlement. Get some archers in there as well. See how that is doing. Now we have room for 7 more. So one of these are gonna have to stay behind. I think I'll leave the 73 archers, then take everyone else in, and you can try to go back to Gobelmirland. You can't really reach it right now, so for now, just hang out in that fort. You go into the fort. We can send you forward to the next one. I don't understand why I'm all of a sudden so broke. It's not like I really have changed anything. So Lamrov's got the Warlord's Palace. Oh, right, because we're blockaded now. That's the problem. That's the problem. I get that. And we need to take care of that ASAP because, like I said, okay, that was reclaimed. You can go in, take it again, back it again. Yep, that works. Got some more money out of that. And I do really want these troops around here to move back because Boromir is on his way. But at least we can start moving you. Would like to start moving you somewhere else. And I also want to take this settlement now. So we're actually just gonna have to be okay with losing a bunch of money in the coming turns. Oh, I didn't think you could move that far. but I love it that you could. Okay, Boromir cannot get to Tharagrundos in one turn. Neither can Captain Amlaith. So I'm just gonna let them take Anilond. No problem there for me. Low tax rate. They are not happy enough for us to actually hold it, so they will keep being pissy. But that works. So now we're gonna have to take Tharagrundos. We do have a ballista. We should also have a bunch of rams and whatnot. Yes. Maintain that siege. Do that. And then in the next turn, get on the ship and start sailing east. I do not like that. But in the next turn, Pelargir at least will have been blockaded enough. They're also blockading Gobel Tolfalas. We need to get more ships. Can we train? Where can we train the elite ships? Gobel Tolfalas? Yeah. But we can't get any of those right now. You have, let's see, 90, 10, 18. 90, 10, 18. So the Alcarondas are actually stronger than our basic ships, unfortunately. Blockades are not fun. We have to deal with them. But first, let's take Tharagrundos. They still aren't moving out from Siakan. So let's just deal with this for now. Make a bunch of money out of that. And then rush out and move forward, basically. Actually, let's quick save first. And then, let's get in. Assault. Balance of power is in my favor. This is a really experienced general, actually. So it will be good for us to kill him. But of course, he will have the Captain's Bodyguard super annoying to face. Because they will be able to kill basically all of my early tier troops. And most of my late game units as well. So we're gonna have to go for the battle timer here, as always. We did manage to get some of the territorial guardsmen due to attrition, though. That's good. Let's fight this battle on the map. And here we are. We start the deployment right away. And I am going to just go straight in through the front gate. This looks like every other settlement I have reached, basically. Typical Gondorian settlement, I'm guessing. Put them there. And both of you not fire at will. I mean, neither of these units really deal a lot of damage to the Captain's Bodyguard, so it doesn't really matter. I think most of you can actually drop the rams. Let's have these guys be the ones to break down the gates. You and you and you and you also. Take that one off. This army is so battered. It would be so satisfying if we are actually able to move back with them, retrain them, and use them somewhere else. There we go. Start shooting at the towers. Looks like they're actually moving some troops over to this side. And I hope that these towers, yep, are brought down easily. We'll take down both of these, and then both of these two towers, and then just start pushing through, basically. Come on. What happened to your aim? Are you guys drunk or something? There we go. Then take down this one. You can start moving around the back. And then go for the gate. Perfect. One done. One to go. We might actually not need... Because as soon as the gate is down, I know that they will start rushing down on us. So I will need to start moving up my infantry as well. My very, very battered infantry. We'll move you up as well. And you should be able to shoot at that one without dealing friendly fire. But I don't want troops to run in front of the ballistas, regardless. Yep, now they're starting to move down. But it's really important that this tower, yeah, is brought down. We do have a couple of shots left that I would like to try to use on the captain. So move up with the ballista, move up with the infantry. Move up with both of you. And I think one of them is going to run up on the wall, as always. And I was right. Genius. But I want the archers to be a bit closer now than they usually are. They do send everything up, even the captain's bodyguard. So this will be just a brute fight close to the gate. Unless we are able to rush units around to try to take, just sit on the square. I think that's something I'm going to try to do here. It would be nice if the general, for example, was able to just get around here. If he's fast enough. You run in here. And then there we go, run around, and then see if I will be able to put him down on the square. It's really cheesy if it works, but I don't really care. I just want to win right now. Winning first. Okay. Is any one of them selling out? No, no one is running out yet. I will put my troops here. Yeah. Now they started running out. Okay. But that at least gives my infantry the opportunity to get in. And I just need to make sure that I take my general back as well, so he doesn't get killed. Yeah, did you hear this? What they said? We are the true Dunedain. Okay, when you... Okay, would have been so great if we were actually able to take this one. But now, run back, all of you. Yep, I'm fine with that, actually. We just need to make sure that we keep an eye on him if he starts running after my cavalry. All of my melee troops go for them. We should be able to kill them, but the problem is the territorial guardsmen are actually pretty sturdy troops. But I will try to have my archers run around the side here, as I basically always do in these on these maps. Ballista, we can try to sneak you in here as well. So far we have lost 0%, killed 9. We are actually doing pretty well on this side. The problem is that they are just so sturdy, so they will take quite a long time to bring down. It also looks like they might want to do the charging through bit that I'm not really a fan of. What happens if I try to run you up on the wall? Increase the speed a little bit. If I try to run them up on the wall and then have them run around the back. You can try to run up as well. You get over there. And the same thing goes for you once you are up here. Okay, so far they haven't started rushing towards my general. That is great. Archers can start walking. Actually, run them over here. The ballista can start getting over here as well. Now you can run down. And you can run down. Actually, they're just running straight past the guards. So far, it looks like we're actually able to kill them pretty easily with the Númenórean shield guard. And everything else that is involved. You get into position, and you get into position as well, please. And then we'll just get a charge in their backs with the Belaketh Axe Guard. We should be able to deal quite a bit of damage on that. I don't know what you guys are doing, actually. I did tell you to stand over here. But let's just take all of you and charge into the backs of the Gondor territorial guardsmen. We should get a pretty decent charge bonus here. We kind of did, actually. And now they are all surrounded. Great stuff. Great stuff. And you, my friend, don't really know what you're up to. I did want you to get over here. Perfect. The ballista is also on this way. We do have a lot of time left. I would really like it if I was able to put the ballista here somewhere and then just shoot straight through these lines. That would be swell. Maybe I want you to run all the way around the back here. This is going to be really bloody. We might not even be able to take this one just because of how strong the captain's bodyguard is. But now at least should be all but done with the territorial guardsmen. We haven't taken any prisoners yet because they haven't broken. There we go. That's good. Now we want to start moving forward here. So move up with the pikes. Like so. And pikes. Oh, you are so battered. And you move up as well. All of you can just walk. That works. And then you are a bit stronger. So I would like to see if you can move up along this side. That would be swell. Ballista is also on its way. This is going to be very interesting. And you, I will actually have you run here and then here and then here to potentially shoot at them in the back. We just need to maximize the amount of damage we can do here by exploiting where their shields aren't, basically. So far, unfortunately, they're actually facing towards us. And you can tag along with the Númenórean shields. Fast forward a little bit. 2% to 43. But remember that the captain's bodyguard can well kill 70% of our army. No problem whatsoever. You get there and then over there. Okay, how's it going over here? We are actually in position. Oh, no, 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 no. Yep. Okay, I actually thought they would be going for us. I do want the pikes first, because pikes... Okay, here we go. All of you in guard mode. Start moving forward here. And now I'm going to slow it down, because I know I don't want to make any mistakes. Any unnecessary mistakes. You... Let's see if I can put you here. Like so would work very, very nice. And then just start shooting at the captain's bodyguard. Don't need to see all of that. And now we can put you here. And you behind them. A lot of orders being shouted out right now. So far, I think this should be... We should be doing pretty well here. We have a lot of pikes in the front lines. Actually... Let's not put you in guard mode anymore. Good. When the ballista is in place, we will be just shooting over them here. And then, if we kill all the territorial guard... I mean, if we pull back, then they will heal a bunch of troops. But we do desperately need to kill the general. Let's see. You are also in place. You can stand like so, with them behind. And then I will have you start shooting in their backs, because your arrows basically don't do anything against the captain's bodyguard anyway. So I think this should work just fine. I hope. Let's see. Yeah, volleys are coming in. Their accuracy isn't the best, so they're actually hitting some of my troops as well. Okay, what is going on here right now? They are coming after me, so let's start running back. And then you can start marching in. And then... Okay, I'm actually gonna try... Okay, they actually pulled back. You stop shooting at them. Or start shooting at them. Stop and start shooting. And the ballista should soon be in place. You don't need to move anywhere anymore. Please just stop walking right now. Perfect. And now start shooting with flaming shots at them. We should be able to get some pretty decent shots here. Okay, stop. Stop. We need them to get back into the position on the square. Run back again. There and back again. Great. Now it looks like they are starting to get back. So start shooting flaming shots. Do want them to be a bit more clumped up, but we do need some time to just load the ballista shots and whatnot. And if we can get some shots here, kill their general, then that would be great. Looks like we are doing pretty well here as well. We are actually losing a couple of troops. But we are also, I mean, our pikes should be more efficient than their spears currently. So I think we should be fine here. I do want to see some shots coming in from the ballista now. There we go. Okay, we actually did hit some. Stop. What are you running after now, I wonder? Now they're coming back. Shoot again. We do still have a couple of minutes left on the battle timer, so I will try to use that as much as I possibly can. Just get all the free kills I possibly can get. Don't have a lot of bolts left in the ballista, but... Okay, and we just shot straight into the wall. Not the most efficient shots. This is just gonna be brutal. I will have to send in everything I can. Move you up as well. Oh, that was actually a beautiful shot. Okay, stop right now. And I will have you start marching in. Belakith Axe Guards as well. If we are able to get some charges off into their backs with my captain, I think that would be great for us. Now, you can start shooting. Well, let's see. You are not in a great position. Let's put you over here. And eventually you should be able to start shooting as well. What's the angle like for you guys? Actually, a very, very good angle. So we will at least be able to start whittling them down a little bit. Okay. Guard mode. There we go. And now I'm going to try to use my cavalry, if possible, to just charge into their backs and then run away, basically. Run up with them, get you even closer. The archers are tired. At least the Belegator archers are really tired. But now the Númenórean Shield Guard are going to get absolutely hammered by the captain's bodyguard. But we have to try now. If we can get some charges off, just kill like some of them, that would be great. Got some. Now we need to run back as fast as possible. We actually did manage to get quite a few kills, but the general is already bloodied up. There we go. Now run back. You can start shooting at them. Run back even further. There we go. And maybe we'll be able to get quite a few kills with the archers from this position. All of you just hammer down the captain's bodyguard. We have lost 8%, killed 81, so we are actually doing pretty well. I want these guys to turn their backs again, and then we will be able to get another charge off with the cavalry. Okay, let's put you right here, so we can get the absolutely best angle possible. I think the shield guard is doing somewhat fine. They do have some pretty long spears. The problem is they don't really deal a lot of damage. There we go. And then start shooting right into their backs. This is basically the best possible position we can get with the Belegator archers. And it looks like we are actually getting some kills as well. They are getting bloodied up. Increase the speed, because this is just going to be a slugfest now. Every one of the captain's bodyguard is basically bloodied up. So just keep using up all of our ammunition, and then we can move the Belegator archers away and go for another charge with my general. Yeah, but they have killed all of my Belakith Axe Guard, and they are really going to work on the Númenórean Shield Guard as well. They are going down, though, just not fast enough. What if your charge, I think, is pretty decent as well? So what if I just charge you into their backs right now? The territorial guardsmen really held their own here. Look at all the kills they managed to rack up. Not great. Not great. Now we came in with a charge there. And the Naru Sentinels are actually heavy infantry. Okay, not you. I wanted you. Go for a charge here. And then you and you help out here as well. You help out here as well. I think this is going to disrupt my charge, but now it's basically just throwing everything into the mix and see what sticks. Now, that charge was absolutely atrocious. Pull back. Blow the horn. And now basically just... You don't need to be in shield wall and guard mode anymore. Let's just throw everything we have at them to make sure that we actually take this settlement. Yep. At least we're in command of the castle because we have enough troops basically in here now. They are not going down fast enough. They are so strong. And now we are going to rack up casualties like crazy. And we also are losing most of our Númenórean shield guard. But like I said, we just want to take this settlement, sack it, destroy everything, and leave. And then I think I'll be sending these troops over to another settlement like Methrust or something like that. Or was it? Yeah, Methrust. Come on. Don't have a lot of troops left. The battle timer is also starting to run out. But we will get a warning when it's like 3 minutes left. And I think we will take this one due to having the most troops on the square. You can run in as well, blow the horn. We might not even be able to kill the general before the timer runs out. 20% of our units are gone. There we go. Victory. End the battle. So we lost 160 troops, but we actually killed quite a lot. That's great. Not too much friendly fire. I want to see the Númenórean shield guard actually managed to kill 40 of the captain's bodyguard. Well, that's not really a big fan of that KD ratio, but you did manage to put in quite a lot of work. Didn't heal any of them. We didn't heal a lot of troops at all, unfortunately. But we have taken Tharagerondost, and that was the main goal. So let's go back to the map. Glory, honor, victory, indeed. Now, I do care more about the gold than I do about killing 4,000 population. So I'm going to sack this one. So they are happy for now. Unfortunately, we do not have the troops to defend against this army. So that's not really an option. Now we just need to move back in the next turn. We don't have that many buildings to destroy either and make money out of. Way station, 800. Shipwright, 2,000. Master Masons, 1,000. So we are going to make a little bit more money from sacking, and then we can just bail, basically. You are still pissy with us, but I'm fine with that. And then we will take these units onto the fleet and start moving them back. Hopefully be able to break this blockade on Dol Amroth. And then move towards Methrust. Not a big fan of this full stack, though. But we don't have the army to beat them on the open field, unfortunately. But we desperately just need all the towers, all the help we can get from them. I will also need to see if Hururon decides to attack Baradharn. Sorry, I had to cough. And if so, it might actually be a good option for us to sally out instead of letting them siege us down. And you can go back here somewhere else. Yeah, you can go back to Goldmirland as well for now, actually. Like so. You keep sieging. Would be interesting to see if they actually start sally out. But we really see the damage that attrition takes in the final turns before they sally out or surrender the city. We do have 4.6k right now. And I want to see if I can put that towards money somehow. A bazaar, for example, would be nice. Communal farming, for that we need to see first and foremost 4 harvests, so we don't really make that much money out of the communal farming. A shipwright might also be good. More trade fleets, increase population, increase tradable goods. But the bazaar is cheaper right now. Actually, I want to go for the roads, because that will also increase the trade, and it will make it quicker to move troops through the different regions. So I'm actually going to get the roads. And just like that, I do not have a lot of money left to splurge on stuff. We could pretty quickly actually recruit a full army of Beligeir and Beliketh units to attack something with, but I don't really. First of all, I want to get a good eye on, good hold of the infrastructure, basically. And then we can start moving out. We need to break all these blockades, and that's what this fleet is going to do. As soon as the heroes of Tharagondos are safe to move out of there. I can't believe that you don't get better command. You have 0 command, although you have actually won quite a few battles since we put you in Methrast. Since then, you have taken Longalen, you have taken Anilond, you have taken Tharagondos, and somehow you've actually rather lost command points, which I find really strange. I don't need to repair anything, don't need to retrain anything. Let's leave them there for now. I don't think we have anything more to do in this turn. We're still blockading Pelargir, and then it would be fun to see if this fleet can break the blockade in Gobel Tolfalas and Dol Amroth, because we are losing a lot of money due to those blockades. A lot of money indeed. Gondor has a really strong fleet, but I really need to start working on whittling them down. Umbar is also losing a lot of money because they are no longer trading with Gobel Tolfalas and Dol Amroth, I'm guessing. That sucks. We really need to break these blockades. But for now, we are ready to move in to the next turn. Okay, our economy is going to be trash for a couple of turns, because Anilond is under siege now from Boromir. No chance that we are going to win that one. But at least we can do this now. Can you actually get onto the boat? No, you cannot. Let's start moving you towards Mestrast. And the same thing with you to help with the culture growth. And then we will take this army, put them on board the ship, destroy everything, get some more money out of that, and also, of course, being a massive thorn in the side of Gondor. And then we will get you over here. I will actually try. Oh, this blockade is they are no longer blockading Dol Amroth, but they are sieging it though. We're doing here full stack Ithilien Rangers, a lot of cavalry, which I don't really mind too much, and also ballistas and whatnot. But the walls of Dol Amroth are actually really strong. You also have Blackroot Vale archers. There's going to be a brutal fight when they decide to attack Dol Amroth. I hope that they won't be sieging us for as long as Boromir did, because he sieged us for so long that we lost so many troops due to attrition. And yes, I got money from blockading Pelargir. That is sweet. Now, let's see if we, first of all, can win over these ships. 26, so we should be able to beat them as well. Yeah. And we actually sunk one of their ships. That is great. So now we should be making a little bit more money out of that. But look at that. Basically just 100 per turn, because we just made a lot of money destroying buildings. That's basically it. But we need to start getting the better ships. Barad-harn, cannot get them yet. Gobel Tolfalas, still need a couple of turns to be able to recruit those ships. We can get some high tier troops in Khaldun, and I actually think that we should go ahead and do that. Can buy another general, can get the Alcarondas faithful. But we need more ships, so I'm going to train both of these now that I have the resources for it. And then Ardumir, something that makes us money here, like chicken farming. We just need to grow it basically until we can upgrade it. Blacksmith would also be nice. That makes us a little bit of money, but we won't be training a lot of troops down here. That's the problem. Maybe we should, but we won't for now at least. Let's just get... What do you give us? Due to law, but we don't have a corrupt... Actually, we do have a little bit of a corruption issue. And with the Warlord's Hall, we will be able to get the guard barracks as well. So maybe that is a good enough building to get. And let's see. We are building everywhere where we can currently. And they didn't... They actually dropped the siege at Barad-dûn. I think they realized that they might not have a good chance against us. So now would be a good opportunity for me to sally out and actually try to kill Sauron and take out this Gondorian army while they are so neatly hanging out outside of my base. You move forward to this fort. You can move into Gobelmirland. You can move down there as well. We have any expensive troops here. You can move into that fort. And you can actually do that as well. So then we'll be saving a little bit more money on upkeep there. Trade increase. Look at that. The Admiral +3 command at sea. +1 line of sight. That is beautiful. Mordor is still #1 in military. That's what we like to see. And they do have massive armies outside of Eastern Osgiliath. Please, just frickin' move in and take Western Osgiliath. Minas Tirith is right there for you to take. And that would just be sweet if you were able to do that. So Lamroth, yep, under siege. Annuland under siege. Don't really worry about that. To be honest, these settlements have fulfilled their purpose. They have Boromir way away from the front lines. And also we got a lot of money from sacking those settlements. Too bad we can't destroy the roads or anything like that. But that works, and I actually think that I'm going to save this money and keep sieging Saikan as well. I do want them to sally out, or preferably they would not do anything at all. They would just surrender the settlement, and that would be it. But just now, if we look at the banners, they are really even, so I'm not sure that I would actually be winning this battle. They do only have a town though, so they don't really have that scary towers. But I want to deal with this first. And with this, I mean this. Because this is a really good opportunity for us. So I'm going to take you out. The thing is, Barad-dûn has the conscription camp. So we really need to have a good governor in that settlement when we sally out. And I want to, let's see. 2 generals, bodyguards. You are currently the governor, and I think that's a good... I think we can keep it like that, actually. We should retrain a bunch of troops because they starved or whatever. But I'm actually going to take all of you now, not you, and then try to take out this Gondorian army. Quick save. The balance of power is in my favor. We outnumber them quite significantly. They don't have any ranged troops, do they? No, they do not. But they do, of course, have 2 ballistas that I will use a captain or a general and the Southron Lancers to fight off. Try to, at least. And then I will have a strong front line, archers in the back, just regular stuff. The problem is that we don't have a lot of shields to put in the front lines, unfortunately. We don't have a lot of Beligeir footmen. But I still think we should be able to do just fine here. And if we kill a Gondorian general, that will just be icing on the cake. Let's fight this battle on the map. Here we are. Actually, not that much wood, not that much forest, which I like. We do have a pretty nice little hill advantage here. I wonder if we will be able to use it, or if Gondor is going to be a nasty little prick. Let's do it like this. So we have the strongest archers that can actually sustain some, that can actually take some melee damage on the sides, like so. And then we have all of the Beligeir pikemen, and like so. I would actually prefer to have some of them on the flanks. We can have you in the middle, like this. Because I think the cavalry is going to go for the sides. So that's what we're gonna do. Put them up like so. Then we do have a cavalry unit together with the general. You will be standing a bit behind because I think that the ballista will be aiming for you pretty heavily. Like so. I don't really know how they have formed up yet. So that's something that we also need to keep an eye on. And actually put you two on the left flank. And then we can have you on the same flank where we have the cavalry. Like this. Decent enough formation, I would say. Start the battle. And then let's see if they actually start moving up. I would love for us to be able to get a little bit closer. They are actually moving. So I'm going to put all of you to run. So we can get in a position where we can charge them. I need you to run around, and the general is actually protecting the ballistas. That's not good. Our general should be able to kill the Gondor cavalry militia with no problem whatsoever, because he is good against cavalry. Now, can unguard you. All of the missile troops, I actually want you to be grouped like so. All of you are shooting, that's great. Cavalry is already on the move. Can move you up a smidge. Can move you up a smidge as well. And yep, now they're starting to... Okay, they're actually shooting at my javelins. So if you just spread out like so, then you shouldn't be suffering as many casualties. You keep running around. I do want them to be able to get good charges in on the ballistas just to get rid of them, because I think they will actually deal quite a lot of damage to us. Good, like so. You can stand like so. And now, actually getting pretty close here. Those are ranged troops or javelin units. You attack them. You attack that ballista, and then we should be done with them pretty quickly. Now they... Oh, golly, they're actually shooting at my general's bodyguard right now. Good. Not good, but, you know. Now you start moving forward. You start moving forward. And you start moving forward, because I think we will see some cavalry charges soon. That is good. We are occupying the ballista at least. So far we have lost 1%, killed 20. So our archers have done a swell job so far. There we go. You kill them. And you kill them. That should be over quickly. And all the missile troops right now. Where do I want you to shoot at? Captain's bodyguard would be nice. And we are actually right now wiping out the ballista units. That is great. Keep going after them. I will have all of you shoot at the captain's bodyguard if possible. You start flanking in. I want you to start running around now as well. And you can move up just a smidge. We don't need to worry about... We don't need to worry about the ballista anymore. So now we can just run around and make sure that we get all the nice juicy flanks. Okay. Is anyone charging you right now? Nope. Some ballista that we can capture. Cavalry did... Maybe some... Yeah, actually did suffer some deaths against the Númenórean cohort, but they are not that efficient against... Actually, now, this is what I want to do now. If you are standing like this, that's a good opportunity for us to get a lot of shots off on you. There we go. You go after them. You flank in here. And now you can start... Keep going back to the bodyguard. The cavalry, we need to come in to do some charges now. Should be fine. And now they're running away again. Keep getting some shots on them then. You can start throwing some javelins on them. You can shoot at them as well. You move up. I would love for you to actually get some charges, some shots off on the general's bodyguard. Captain's bodyguard. They're going after them. And nope, they actually did not. Oh, if you are charging into pikes. Brave strategy. I don't think it's going to work out for you, though. Now all of you can actually stop shooting, because I don't really know if there are any good targets for you to shoot at. Good. You go after them. And now we have cavalry to charge all of these units down, which is just sweet. There we go. Now get back. Prepare for another charge. Where are you? Keep going after the territorial guardsmen. And now all of you start shooting at the general's bodyguard. You turn around again. Get a charge off on them. And then we will also be running after the Lebanon Marines and all of those routing troops. You keep going after them. So far, I would actually say that we've done a pretty good job. We've lost 7%, killed 77. Okay, don't really know what that was. All of you, go in and kill them. Try to go for another charge. If we can break the Gondor militia, then that would be great. Then we only have the general left to deal with. We actually have lost quite a few of the Númenórean cohort. I'm not that happy about that, actually. You try to get into a position where you can throw javelins at them. You chase after the Marines. And you are out of javelins, so move back. You... We haven't even used the ability yet. Maybe I'll save that for when we want to go in to kill the captain's bodyguard. Look at all the arrows. They're just raining down on them right now. It's just the general's bodyguard, captain's bodyguard left. You run away. Run away, run away, run away. Increase the speed a smidge. And you should also get ready to help with the charge. Now, pause. You don't need to throw anything. I want just to get good charges off now. And since they're engaged, they won't be stunned. 36 Marines. I mean, can you go after them? I wonder, just to get some more experience and whatnot. Actually, you go after them, and you go for a charge on them. Good. Now, charge in with all the Belakith Axe Guards as well. You can stop shooting. And we will use the ability pretty soon. Like now, for example, might be a good idea. A charge from the Belakith Axe Guard. Yep, they are broken, but fighting till the death. So maybe if we just gave them some room to roam, they would break completely. General is dead. That is great. And just try to give them some more room to run. Actually, they have so few units left. Beautiful. And that should absolutely be enough. Let's end the battle. So we lost 7%, 183. Unfortunately, I think a lot of that are Númenórean cohorts, which I'm not very happy about. But we did kill this entire army at least. Let's see if we healed any. 13 Belliger pikemen. Did we heal any on the cohort? 9, actually. 9 out of... What? That can't be right. 71 casualties sustained. 26 casualties inflicted on high-tier infantry. Huh. Well, looks like the MVPs at least are 78 Belgier pikemen. Did anyone break that? 85 on Farasim nobles. So the general actually got a lot of good kills. Awesome. At least the battle is won, and that's one Gondorian army left. Less for us to worry about. Let's go back to the map. So we actually took the general hostage. Or captured him. But it's only 1013, and I think it's more value for us to not have him at all. We can get almost 4k to ransom all of these troops, but I'd much rather they just die. So let's execute all of them. Enemy camp sacked. We did get some money out of that at least. And I wonder... I don't think we can actually reach this army. It would be so much fun to actually kill it though. But... just don't think we have the movement points for that. Let's try though. All the infantry is pretty tired, but let's try. If we nope, we can't reach them. We cannot reach them, unfortunately. But Ar-Âdunâim is now at least somewhat safer, so that's good. Would like to retrain some troops, to be honest. And I would also like to just get more troops so I can move this army forward to do something else. That would be fun. desperately need Harad to actually start doing something here. They just have a garrison here, but I completely understand that they are occupied with the Warriors of Khand. Yep. I think we have exhausted all of the moves we want to make. Can you go up here maybe, see what's going on with that settlement? Alembel, large town, would be nice to sack that one. Trait increase as well. Lord Gimli-Sor, faltering courage. Oh, what? This man has finally and accurately been accused of running away. You did not run away? That is ridiculous. We actually broke... Okay, whatever. I don't like it, but these things happen. We do have some money. I would like to actually train some high-tier troops here in Khaldun that we can start sending forward as well. They are not that expensive. They're like early-tier elven troops. Another ballista would be nice as well. Let's actually just queue them up. We'll still be making a little bit of money. And I do want to make sure that I keep investing in the quality troops. Let's quick save and end the turn. Going to turn 70. Golly, this is going fast. Yeah, what do you think? Do we have a chance against this? What I'm gonna do is just put them close to the towers, because I think that's going to deal more damage than just auto-resolving. So I might just edit this battle out, but at least I will fight it on the map. And then just have them basically stand as close to towers as possible and then deal as much damage as we possibly can. Right. I'm still I think I'm just gonna edit this battle out, so I won't be doing any commentary, but I will get back to you when the battle is over. Yeah, this was a brutal one. We actually managed to kill 92 troops, though. They healed down from like 9% to 7%. So it could have been a lot worse. I'm actually impressed with the Corsair archers, and we actually lost because they just took the square, and what the hell are we going to do against that, really? But we managed to use the tower, I think. They destroyed both the wall. They didn't give a damn about the gate, but they both broke both of these towers, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have stood right here and just had ballista bolts going from all different directions. Clear defeat, yeah, but I think we can be happy with at least killing 92. If we were to auto-resolve this, I would guess like 0 kills, all of us dead. Whatever, let's go back to the map. Let's see, Bride presented, beautiful. Guild available, Raiders Guild in Dol Amroth. Ramshackle construct of nevertheless acts as a small headquarters for the few that rise above the mire of the Corsair ranks. I'd rather have a Traders Guild, actually, in Dol Amroth. An attempt to keep the weak warriors ahead of the Amrothian smiths. They gather all the knowledge they have and use it to smith the finest quality blades they can. Okay. This will also probably give us some melee weapons upgrades, I believe. Grondos is writing, yeah, don't really care. Let's see. If I were to get... I've been looking at this several times before. The Warriors Guild is first the Raiders Guild, and then the Brotherhood of True Sons. Morale bonus to troops trained here, and melee weapons for ranged troops, and melee weapon bonus for melee troops. I mean, that's actually a good guild to get. And it doesn't look like we could get anything else here. I wonder if this is the only guild that a castle can get. If so, we might as well just go ahead and get it. But the problem is that I don't think I'm going to invest in that right now. So let's just cross that one down. They didn't attack me at Dol Amroth, so I think we'll just have to be okay with them sieging us down for quite some time here again. Marriage celebrations, construction, yes. Gobel Tolfalas, Master Mason's Hall, Balad Harm, communal farming. Now, if we want to get something more, it's a stronghold, so we only need the Warlord's Hall for us to also be able to get the guard barracks, which I think would be a lot of fun to get. Practice range would also be a good idea to start with, but Barad is under siege right now. Yeah, they actually went around my army and then went straight for Barad. I'm so happy that they didn't one-turn siege it. That would have been awkward. I don't really know what I want to focus on building right now. For starters, I want you to clear out Captain Baranfindel. We are going to do that. Let's spend some more money before we accept that one. And Mordor is still number 1 in military. Besieged. Settlement occupied. Anulond, yeah, don't really care too much. Angbor the Fearless is moving on. Let's see. If we can move into and take Ethelond, I think that would be swell. I think that would be a lot of fun if we were able to do that. You keep sailing, please. I would like to see if there we go. Weaken that fleet a little bit. We could also go for Longalen again, but no. You are going down to take this settlement. But Stuart Denethor is there as well. Okay, I'm actually going to see if I can build something. Let's get the Warlord's Hall here in Goblet Falas. I think that might be a good idea. Accept that guild. Path is blocked. Retinue expands. Great. Now, this fleet is unfortunately getting weakened quite a lot. Gondorian Navy. For now, let's put you... Actually, I think I'd rather put you here. Don't get that building. And retrain the ships. There we go. That's a sound investment that right there. Good. You move into Gobel Mirlond. Can we retrain you? We actually can't because we don't have a practice range. Awkward. We have a practice range here. Should. But we actually do. Okay. So then you can move towards Khaldun instead and be retrained there. Now, I'm going to clear out this army, and then I think we're just gonna hold up a little bit to see what all these Gondorian armies are actually going to do. And now they're actually a little bit weaker. 3 turns left until they sally out, and I will keep my army right there. And we are still waiting for ships in Umbar. Do need more trade going right now. But for starters, let's clear out this army. Okay. Quick save, and then attack them again. Just a bunch of ballista, some cavalry, and some early tier troops. I will not have you be controlled by the AI, so let's fight this battle on the map. There we go. Start the deployment right away. I would actually like to use my cavalry as much as possible on this one. Let's put you... Okay. We're already with our backs against the wall. You on that side. And you will probably get shot at pretty heavily by the ballista. Let's put you in loose formation, like so. Usually they aim at the middle, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem here. Get the archers in position, like so. Get a front line ready, like so. And then have all the Balaketh Axe Guards on one side. And what are you doing? Right. Both of you can actually stand over here, also in loose formation, because sometimes the ballistas want to go for the javelin troops and start the battle. Actually, I'm thinking that we might want to just start moving forward with the front line right away. All of you, the ones of you who have reach, can shoot at the cavalry. You just start shooting at the other troops. Cavalry is running up. And as soon as the cavalry is past the ballista, then that's what we're gonna go for. You can just shoot at whatever. Really? Shoot at them. Yep. And now they're moving past the ballista, which is actually starting to turn around, trying to aim at my cavalry, I wonder. So far, we've already killed 15% of their troops. And I need to have this line ready to move forward at a moment's notice. There we go. Run up. Because the cavalry is coming in. You move up. We go. You go after them. You go after them. Perfect. And you go after them. You run up a little bit. And now they are starting to shoot at, yeah, the javelins instead of the general. Interesting choice. You move forward, move forward, move forward, and move forward. Yeah, we're actually doing pretty well so far. But now I just want to minimize the amount of friendly fire that I take. So everyone stop shooting. And then just chill for a smidge. Run back here. And you run around and help on this side, because they actually do look a bit weakened. Use this ability. Go after them. Perfect. Captain is captured. That works. We have actually lost 1% of our troops. Let's just go for a charge. Actually, they're already broken, so now we just have to capture everyone. As many as possible. You go after them. You go after them. You should not be shooting anymore. Good. And we should be fine. 1% loss, 22 casualties. I can live with that, as long as it's not any too high tier troops. We actually did lose some cavalry and Númenórean, both cohort and shield guard. They take so many casualties. But either way, I'm fine with it. We won it at least. So now we can go back, turtle up in the settlement. We didn't even use the other general. And we will execute all of them. Like I said, we didn't even use the other cavalry general. Maybe we should have, but we didn't. Go back and see if we can retrain anyone. And you, that's basically it. I don't think it's a cost issue as much as it's a lack of troops issue. Actually, it looks like it's a cost issue. Awkward. But at least we will start retraining them. Ooh. Dark Shrine, yeah. I thought it was a mine for a minute there. And not very soon, we need to be able to upgrade this one. What's the squalor like? Currently, there's no squalor. And if we have too fast population growth, then we won't get it anyway because of squalor, and they will be pissy with us because of it, etc, etc. But if we put low now, it's just another 0.5%. And I think it's still going to help out, actually. So I'm going to decrease the taxes a little bit here. And we will get ready to face a lot of Gondorian captains. It looks like they've realized that it's actually a threat over on this side now. So that's why they start sending a couple more troops. So that's good. Under siege there. Let's see if we can have you start moving back. Yep. Going down here. You should do that as well, because we actually want to try to hold that settlement. One of them is diplomat, right? Spy, diplomat, right. So you can go over here and keep an eye on Linhir and see what's going on there. We could actually do a raid on Linhir as well. But I would actually like to try to take Methrast and hold it, because that's also going to help our trade quite significantly. Which we rely pretty gosh darn heavily on. You going back to Khaldun. And I'm actually... We are full here, so we can't take any more troops. But it's nice to know that we have some reserves if necessary. I don't think we need to put money into retraining the Corsairs. So that's that. And let's see what happens in the next turn. I don't think these units will sally out, but I don't know if there's any relief force on the way. But I will just keep sieging it as long as possible. Just take down their troops as much as possible and then sack it and give it to Harad. Because we should have a diplomat over here. And there we have a Haradrim diplomat. Let's for starters just move you over here. Take a look at Tirithoros. Actually, they're starting to get some more buildings here. And then, yeah, you can stand here for now. So we keep an eye on that. And then we also know where this diplomat is, because we have a spy in Tirithrade. 56% chance that they will manage to open the gate. Maybe that's what I was going for actually the last time. So I could have checked if the gate would actually have been open. But I missed out on that opportunity. And now we have a bunch of Gondorian armies coming our way. I would love for them to actually attack Dol Amroth now in the next turn. I need to get rid of that army. Let's quick save and end the turn. Gondor still didn't attack. They did, however, blockade us on a lot of different places. But now we have 2 ships that are gonna come up and deal with that. So now we're losing a lot of money due to the ports being blockaded. You have been repaired, so we could actually go down and clear that one out right away. That's 1. That's 2. And might as well go for this one as well. Took out both of them and actually sunk one of the fleets. That's awesome. Okay. We'll move back and then try to go up to Baradhan. Okay. That is not looking good at all. The fleet is actually pretty strong, so I'm gonna try being a bit aggressive here. But I don't know how strong these fleets are. Okay, some of them actually have a bunch of ships. So I need to keep sailing you down. Drop off the troops right there. I need these units to attack us soon. Because we are losing a lot of units due to attrition. You go over here. Take a look at Linhir. And you can see if you can get into the settlement. You actually could. 48% chance. What about you? 67% chance. So they might just swing open the gates for us right away. Which I would be very, very happy about indeed. And these armies moved away. One of them moved back to Tirethraid. And I wonder if you can get in as well. Okay, you actually got thrown out. But now you're back in. Great. Let's see. Khaldun. We have gotten some high tier troops there. We've also retrained some fleets. You move into Khaldun. We can retrain you as soon as we can afford it. There we go. So we are actually starting to set up a bit of an army here that I would like to use for something. Actually, let's put you here instead. Take all these troops and sail you towards Methrast so we can join up with this attack. We're losing a lot of money though. We're not going to be in the red because we cleared out the blockades, but the economy is not looking very stable. Still, no selling out in Siakan. And they are still pissy at Taragrondas. It would be nice to just leave 1 troop here. So when they revolt or rebel, we can just move back in, take it, and then sack it again, basically. That would have been great. We don't really have any troops over here for that. Just attack already, you sissy. You have Gondorian pikemen. I hope they will put those on a siege tower. I think that's why they haven't attacked, because they are building a lot of siege. They do have a lot of ballistas as well. I think 2 wasn't enough to bring down a wall, but 3 might very well be enough. But either way, we are going to chill out at the second wall. Okay, I still don't really want to wrap up the recording. I do want to get another end turn and see what happens in that one. And if Gondor possibly attacks Dol Amroth. And if we are able to beat that army there, then we will have a much better opportunity to get a solid foothold here. Because we do have a lot of retraining opportunities. Not really a lot, but we could retrain some troops in Dol Amroth. And we do have the Warlord's Hall, which means that we can get the guard barracks and start training and retraining even elite troops, which we will absolutely need to do. It also gives us some more free upkeep, so that's always nice. But if we lay siege to Methras right now with just these trashy troops, I think they're just gonna sally out. Imrahil, I guess you have... Yep, the Knights of the Silver Swan. Scary, scary stuff. They can charge basically through anything. And there are 65 of those bad boys. Ew. 17 on that fleet. So we are actually managing to beat their fleets quite repetitively. I do need you to start walking over the bridge and attack Western Osgiliath though. Desperately need that. But for now, let's just quick save and end the turn again. And Gondor just keeps blockading us without actually attacking. And I'm very, very pissed at that. But now, it looks like we have an opportunity here. So drop off that army. Move them towards Methrast. Maintain the siege. Reinforce with some trash. And then you could theoretically attack us right away. And I think it would be fun if we are able to take the settlement in one go. But if you look at how beaten down our army is, don't really have any good opportunities to do that. But for now, I want you here. So we can get some more troops on here. And that's going to be super expensive. But we need to move them up. And it's actually it's a decent fleet. It's a decent fleet. But they also have a lot of ships over here. Let's see if we can take any of them down. Let's take down, break this blockade. Sunk the ship, that is awesome. Gonna save us a little bit more money. Attack them. Attack them. Sunk the ship. Great. And now, let's try to move you towards these Ar-Âdunâim docks. I really need them to attack us at Dol Amroth because they are very clever at using the attrition. Umbar, right. Trade routes. Ar-Âdunâim got the Warlord's Hall. Khaldun got the roads, and that must help us out with the trade quite a lot, actually. So we are starting to make money again. Retinue expansions, that is great. And we are actually seeing some green in our rating. Military, not so much. And in one turn, they will either sally out or siege, or surrender, rather. And I think that's where I'm going to leave, if we are able to take the settlement. Basically, we are going to end the episode with us either taking the settlement or losing that battle, which I really hope that we won't do. You attack that ship. Sunk it. That's great. Keep sailing. It's actually good that we are able to take down quite a few of their fleets, and I do want to join my ships up. We couldn't join with them, but maybe that's a good place to start, just getting one strong-ass fleet that can both ferry troops as well as let's actually start getting some rams just in case. Ferry troops as well as taking down Gondorian fleets quite easily. And we want to build something, don't we? Umbar, anything that can make us money. Dark Shrine would actually be good here. We can't grow it anymore. But a Dark Shrine would be the almost to where we can get the absolute best troops in our entire army. But I do believe a blacksmith would also be good. Like I said, this is going to be mostly like a financial hub for us, and also like training some fleets, for example. Khaldun. Blacksmith, I think, would be good here as well, because we will be training more troops in this area. But I wonder if there's anything. Baradharn. Here I would actually like to get, this is a town, so we need both the Warlord's Hall and the Great Hall, or the High Palace, or whatever it's called, to get the guard barracks. But for starters, let's retrain a bunch of troops. Like so. And then, I think a practice range would be good here, so we can retrain archers as well. So let's get that. Baradharn is really like a front position for us. Is there something better in Gobel Tolfalas? We didn't get the Warlord's Hall because we couldn't afford it. But maybe get some troops here that we can put in the fort, just so we can easily start ferrying troops back and to and fro. Let's start getting at least some delegated footmen, and we'll put them either in the fort or keep them here in Gobel Tolfalas. Would be nice to just maximize the amount of free upkeep troops we can get here. Retinue expands, great. Trait increase. Accept that. Quick save and end the turn. And either we're gonna have a big ass battle in Dol Amroth now, or we're gonna have a battle outside of Siakan. We'll see. Quick save, end the turn. And here we are. They actually will be sailing out from Siakan. I'm I'm taking notes on all the timestamps for me to edit out, so you don't get you don't need to go through all the cut screens. And we're having quite a few of them right now, so I do need to wrap up the episode soon, just because the editing is gonna take quite some time. Let's fight this battle first and foremost. You have 570, a lot of generals, 3 of them, and some early tier troops, I guess. You have, okay, these actually looks really cool. The Varyag swordsman. I think that's the expanded unit roster mod troops. Nomad horsemen, these of course we need to be a bit wary of. We do have quite a lot of spears, but the Belakith axe guards will get easily charged down. They also of course have 3 of the Varyag nobles. This is going to be a brutal fight. It's not going to be an easy one, but we will do the absolute best we can. So let's go to the battle map. Here we go. Since they sally out, we don't really get a lot of time to deploy our troops, so I'll need to do it this way. Pausing, and do that. And then you will need to create a front line somewhere where we don't need to worry, where their charges won't hurt us as much. Get into position, and you, both of you will be doing some heavy charges. Let's run you back here where you will be shooting stuff, and we can put you on one flank, you on the other. And now I think everyone should have something to do. Okay, maybe I didn't actually move the right troops. You right there, you there. All of you run. And yep, now they are selling out with all of their cavalry. Fortunately, my general is actually pretty efficient at fighting cavalry, but these are ranged. At least the generals are ranged troops, so that's of course going to hurt quite a bit. What if we put you in shield wall and just stretch you out like crazy? And it's gonna look like that. Then stretch this line out as well. And like so. And now all the shooting starts. Nomad horsemen. I don't think they are ranged, but it's still a good thing to start shooting them down. Our pikes are going to take a lot of damage, unfortunately. Kill them. Run you around. Varyag swordsmen. Would be nice to get some charges off on them. You can shoot at the axemen, I guess, or something like that. Run around. We do need to kill their generals. Oh, and they are aiming for my cavalry now. Now we can go in for a charge at them. You keep shooting at them. Guard mode. Actually, let's put you in shield, wall, and stretch you out a smidge. Go for a charge at them. Now, maybe you can start shooting over here at the Varyag nobles. You need to go in and attack the Nomad clansmen. So far, they have killed a lot more than we have because they have so many archers. There we go. Now you go back. And you need to get out of there as well. Run, 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 run. Some of you are going to get caught. Run away, run away, run away. Fortunately, they are dumb enough to charge a lot of their cavalry into my spears. But this is not a position we want to be in right now. You move in and attack them. Drop the shield wall. Just move in. Fortunately, we are actually able to get a lot of kills on the Nomad Axemen, so at least we have that going for us. And I think I would like to start moving forward. They are just shooting down so many of my troops. We are really even in the amount of kills right now. You keep going after them. And we will keep going for charges on their infantry that is vulnerable. Blow the horn. And I would love to see if we can get good charges off here. Oh yeah, that was a beauty. Killed a lot of units there. Then pull back. So we will be able to do it again. What are you doing right now? Move up. Let's see if we can start moving you towards their cavalry. We are going to lose quite a lot of troops. We have lost a third already. Absolutely crazy. Move back. Please. Run. The double click doesn't work. That's pretty annoying. And the general isn't blooded up yet, but he is losing quite a few of the Farasim nobles. Go in. Go for another charge. So we can free up the Belaketh Axe Guards. Yep, we did manage to get a charge off here as well, and that should be the end for the Nomad Warriors. Their cavalry is dealing a lot of damage, but so are ours. So are our cavalry. So is our cavalry, sorry. Grammar is just dead right now. Shooting so many of us, golly. Let's see if we can just get a charge off here. That would be fun. I don't think we would like to be in a prolonged combat against these troops. They actually managed to get us to run back. Get into position. We are losing a lot of the Southron Lancers. Move in with everything. Problem with mounted archers. So crazy good. That's why the Mongols were so successful, I guess. You try to run in first. Take the first, like, beating. And then maybe the Farasim nobles can come in and help. Like so. And you can try to help as well. Okay, they were actually able to run straight through my lines. You need to go back and help. You run in and help there. You need to be running in and helping as well. Oh, they are killing so many of my troops right now. I need to fast forward. Just so I don't need to watch too much of this. Come on. There we go. Now we can go after them. Now it's just absolute chaos everywhere. But worst case scenario, we don't need to pay so much in army upkeep. That's what we always say. I don't want to lose the general, but they are actually killing so many of our troops. Archers, actually, go in. Archers, run around doing something else. Oh, they've killed my Belaketh Axe Guards as well. It is going to be brutal. They also have units coming back from the tower, from the town center, it seems. No, the town square. Okay, one of them is coming back. You shoot at them. And all of my other troops just keep fighting these units. The towers are active now as well. That sucks. Come on. We haven't killed any of their general yet, I think. Even though we have a bunch of spears running around. We've lost 81%, killed 90. Go for the Variag nobles. Okay, go after them. Everyone else needs to start moving back. This army is so beaten right now. We're gonna save so much money not having them in the field anymore. There we go. Move back. There we go. And you attack them. You attack them. You attack them. Okay, you can actually go for the Variag nobles. Please let us kill these buggers. Okay, our general is actually blooded up. So I will move him back to somewhere where he is safe. Go after them, please. Unit routes, yep. Come on, just kill him. There we go. That's one dead. And behind you are a couple more. Go for the Variag noble. Mounted archers. I'm so happy I don't have to fight Khand a lot. They're actually, with their bowmen, dealing a lot of damage to us. Okay, go after them. Capture them. Continue the battle. Actually, no, we shouldn't continue the battle. Actually, let's end it before he gets back to the square. close victory. But we took the settlement, so all the generals are basically dead. But this KD ratio is atrocious because their archers just killed so many of my troops. Ugh. And we lost most of our lancers. But at least we won, and we will save a lot of money on upkeep. We can sell this one to Harad, hopefully. And the target is met, because I think we already have military access with them. Let's go back to the map. Unfortunately, this town is so gosh darn undeveloped. So I'm just going to sack it for the money, and then we'll... Oh, Men of the East. I don't think that's my kind of Warlord's Hall, though. And they do have mines. Let's just start by sacking it, because it looks like it actually makes us quite a bit of money. We actually killed the Khan leader as well. That is amazing. Raiders Guild, not now. And Gondor's... Oh, they actually pulled back from Dol Amroth. That is great. That is really great. Gives us some time to retrain some troops. Let's just start retraining as many as possible, like so. And hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of them retrained, because it looks like a lot of their troops are heading towards Methrast, I guess. I don't know where their full stack is, but I guess, my guess would be that they are going towards Methrast. Now you have an army here. Move towards the Ar-Âdunâim docks. There you'll be safe. You attack that fleet. And then... I mean, this fleet is actually pretty gosh darn strong. So I will want to join up with this fleet. But I could only do it with one ship, unfortunately. Can you join up with them, maybe? No, you can't. Okay, that sucks. So you'll be a bit of a lone rider. But at least this fleet is going to be stronger. We can put you there for now. And we cannot retrain any of the ships, unfortunately. Let's put you here for now. And in the next turn, you will be able to run out to Methrast. But we might... Yeah, and the gate will be open. So we will just be able to charge in and hopefully kill this general. They got another general in this settlement. I think they only had Imrahil first. But I will not basically... Because we need to take Methrast and then rather get these units over to reinforce them at a potential siege. So this is going to be another battle where we suffer tremendous casualties, but hopefully at least we will take Methrast, and in doing so we will be able to hold it. We have taken Siakan, and we can see that we are actually making quite a little bit of money here because the mines are amazing. So I'm actually thinking about trying to keep this sucker. The culture is, of course, atrocious. Let's try to keep this one. Although it's very far away. Corruption 600. But that is basically what we make from the mine. So all that balances out. And then if we can get the culture under control, then we might be able to get somewhere with this settlement. You get the mining network here as well, grain exchange, etc. I just don't know when Khan is going to come to strike back. But if we destroy a lot of these things, we would be making some quick money. Some really quick money. But I would actually like to try to hold this one for a little while. Horse Breeders Guild, that can be destroyed. And we cannot retrain anything here because we don't have the barracks, of course. But what if you can actually run out... Oh, yeah. And get a tower there. That's just one little unit. Move back. Actually, I might want another tower. But for now, let's just keep you in there. Let's see how long we can make money out of here. I don't know if we're actually... Let's merge all of them together. I don't know if we're actually making money here, though. The upkeep, we also need to take that into account, but it's not too high. So all in all, we should be in the green on Siakan, and also it's taking some attention away on Harad, I'm guessing, and that is my target here. Recruitment, Gobel Tolfalas, you got some stuff. We do have 3.6k. Retrain those boats. Like so. And then you will be joining this army. Hopefully we will be able to take it in just one fell swoop. And it would be so nice if you are able to kill Steward Denethor as well. But look at that, 150 Fountain Guard. That's gonna be a nasty, nasty unit to fight. But we will also keep repairing or retraining here in Dol Amroth as well. Gobel Mirland got the roads. Still number 1 in military. And we have lost Tharagrundost as well. But like the target is met. We have burnt the entire southern coast basically of Gondor. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now, can we get some more stuff? The agent, I would actually like to move along with this army. And I think we can. It looks like we cannot upgrade. It's already a stronghold. And the dirt pass, I don't even really know what that's supposed to help, because it only applies to the actual island, so we don't really need that. But now I'm thinking it would be a pretty good place to get the Warlord's Hall here, so we can start getting some better troops. Train some more infantry as well, because we will need to send them north. We have 400 left. Can only get some trash for that. Actually, might be nice to see if we can get something worthwhile. 1.4. Practice range. I actually think I'm going to get that in Barad Harm so we can retrain our archers as well. So we don't need to send them all the way down here. Blacksmith would also be good, actually. So many things we need here. Also need to retrain some troops. Let's start with the practice range. Because we are still getting the Warlord's Hall in Gobel Tolfalas. And we will be making a little bit of money for the next turn. And then it would be nice to start... Okay, we can decrease the tax rate a little bit in Gobel Mirland. Try to grow it because the population is just a tremendously super low. Super, super low. Khaldun, we can also build stuff. And we are going to want to go for a lot of trade, of course. So, shipwright, etc. Shipwright, merchants, wharf, the bazaar will also be important for us. But it seems like we actually have a pretty good position right now. We're in a pretty decent position, I would say. If you're also able to take and hold Methrast, that would also be huge. And I have no idea where the Gondorian army that sieged Dol Amroth actually went. But eventually, I guess we will learn that as well. So this is a good time for us to wrap up. Basically, we lost 2 settlements over here. The ones we took in Gondor, we have just torched, sacked this shoreline with 3 settlements, sacked, and every building destroyed. That is great. We haven't been attacked at Dol Amroth. We are sieging Methras right now, which is great. We fought a couple of Gondorian battles, or battles against Gondor here. They have taken back to the Thoros, and we didn't take to the Thread like we planned, unfortunately. But we have taken Siakan. Why? Okay, we actually have a tower down here. We've taken Siakan. That is making us a little bit of money, and the corruption is, of course, it of course sucks for us. But I think overall we are making money on this settlement, and if we are able to grow it sometime, maybe we can even get the mining network and make a lot more money that way, because the mines are, as you can see, pretty gosh darn good. And roads would also help with everything, but we still need to take this settlement to actually have some trade, I'm guessing. So it's just going to be mines for us here. Maybe we can trade a little bit with Harad. But that's basically it. So in the next episode, I'm hoping that we will be able to hold on to Siakan for quite a while to keep making us bit more money, eventually get the culture up enough to start training troops here. That would also be great. So I might want to try to sneak some spies over here. The problem is that we don't really have a lot of spies in these areas. But that's something that we'll have to work on. We have smacked a bunch of Gondorian fleets on the mouth. So they should be a bit weaker, but now you can see that they are starting to clump up their fleets, making them a lot stronger. So it's really important for us to actually take the Gondorian settlements along the coast and hold them as well, not just sack and burn. But I think we've been able to deal a couple of blows to Gondor if we just look at them. The overall ranking is still going up. The military have just stagnated. It has dropped significantly, as you can see here. That is actually very, very nice to see. So they're not ridiculously strong anymore. They're still like, yeah, 3 times as strong as I am. But they're not as strong as they used to be. Production, they are actually going up in production because they've taken back some settlements. And territorial, they are also gone up a bit because they've taken back some settlements that I took from them. Finances, they are just so ridiculously rich, it's crazy. Actually, it might be worth it to take a look at Harad and see if they have any money as well. Okay, no, so they would not be able to buy the settlement off me. But we are still going to try to fight this area a little bit. We'll try to get a solid foothold in this region so we can increase our trade and also deny Gondor for building more ships. And also try to start training troops on this mainland, shipping some units to and fro from Gobel Tolfalas. And it's good that the ships are actually safe while they're in the port. We can just take them over here, drop the units off, put them in the fort, put them in the port, etc. And then just start shipping units. So it's important for us that Gobel Tolfalas is getting some better troops and a lot of troops. We can actually train some more. Let's get some pikes. Then we can just start shipping, because now we just need to hold against the massive onslaught that's going to come from Gondor. We need Mordor to take Western Osgiliath. They do have a lot of big armies around here, or they have had at least. They're still not able to take them. I'm actually going to do this. And then blockade the port again. We are the only ones who can't get past here. Gondorian fleets can, for whatever reason. But the ships are actually starting to get a bit weak. But yeah, so that's all we have to say about this episode. The next one is going to be a lot of fun, hopefully, to play. Really looking forward to that. And I hope that we can like take some more areas now, because we are turn 73. We have played a lot of turns and not really accomplished that much, it seems. We have made Gondor a little bit weaker, but apart from that, we are still stuck with like only Dol Amroth, Gobel Tolfalas, and Baladhan, basically. Except for, of course, we also have Siakana. Well, thank you so much for watching. This was a longer episode, but I hope you enjoyed it either way. So have a great day and take care. I will see you in the next one.